line.
He on the line for your mind. Well, I do like the philosophy part of it.
Man, if y'all heard these balls behind the scenes, oh my God.
Oh, we back. We're in. Hey, it ain't over. Let's get it.
Hey, Riggs.
Yeah.
The final word.
Hey, Stu, your red dude.
Hey, man, let's go ahead and kick it off. Big, what was you just talking about, big dog?
I said I'm cool with getting Will McDonald at 26. I don't know why everybody tripping. When we did our defensive ends like March 2nd, that was my main dude. Him and the dude from Kansas State, Ibaka, whatever the heck his name is. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. So I was already talking about Will McDonald, but wasn't Tuck on the video too, and he was talking. We were both saying Will McDonald is the guy, and then Dan Quinn went and worked him out, so I felt even better. So I still ain't mad. I said trenches. I know he ain't trench inside the middle, but I was still go. Okay, say what you want. I don't care. Say what you want. I do not care. I don't care.
Keep going.
I don't care.
Keep going.
Nope. I'm just saying. Okay, I told you. We need future now. I told you about the defensive ends before. Remember, hold up, boss. Remember, when we first started talking draft, what did I say I liked? Defensive ends. Didn't I say I liked the defensive ends? I said I liked this class. I said I didn't think this class was a great class like stars, but it's got a lot of good depth. And I said I like this defensive end class. And I said I want to get an edge guy because DeMarcus Lawrence, he's going to be gone soon. Sam Williams, okay, you're talking about him. You got other guys on one-year deals, and you don't know what's going to happen with Dorrance Armstrong Jr. So where do you talk about we're comfortable on the edge where we got guys that's cycling in? That's for a one-year thing. But beyond that, we don't have a future.
No doubt. You know what happened? I missed that week. I was gone on vacation. You know, you remember I missed Edge Week.
That's right.
That's why I didn't get that.
Yeah, okay.
I should have. Shame on me because I'm supposed to go back and rewatch the whole thing. Shame on me.
Shame. Play that button.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Shame.
But I'm just still trying to figure out where all this love for Willie McDonald, man, coming from. I guess it's coming from you, Big Game James.
Nah, it ain't really come from me. We know it started sparking with certain things, but I'm just saying I was there, you know, saying, hey, I like this dude, especially when I first saw him. And then, like I said, when we did our draft week and we did defensive ends, my guy Tuck was there with me. We both saw, you know, we did a tape.
I'm going to ask one of y'all, one by one, of y'all team Will.
I mean, I ain't going to be, like I said, if you're talking about a guy at 26th and you said you want an impact guy, why can't he be an impact guy? Why can't you put him in on packages right now? Why can't you do that? Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay. Let's go.
The final word. The final word. The final word.
The final word.
The final word. That ain't the final word.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
That is not the final
word.
Let's go, man. I know what that means. We already done some tunnel, man. The tunnel. Let's go. Another tunnel. Let's go.
Yeah. I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up. Yeah. I've been really in the field, like a rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check us on. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
All right, man. All right, so Big, let's continue this conversation.
I mean, like I said before, man, you can't be mad at what I'm saying. If you look at all the picks that Dallas could get, right? If you look at all the picks that Dallas could get, why isn't defensive end? Why can't you look at that and say, let's get this at 26? I understand receiver. I feel you. Running back is in play. Offensive line, we understand that. But it's not going to be out the realm, and I don't think you should get a womp if you pick a Will McDonald at 26, because I feel like he can come in and play. And if you're picking him at the 26th pick, I believe you can come in and put him in packages. I believe he can be a contributor early. He doesn't have to sit there and wait, because as I said before, you had Sam Williams, who's your second round pick. He didn't get a lot of tick, but and you saw the talent that he had. We're excited about Sam Williams, right? We feel good about him in year 2. So you're still trying to build up this defense as well. You still looking at, you added pieces in the offense. You know what I mean? You can still add pieces in this draft in the offense, because it's that deep of a draft. You can still get pieces after 26. So if you go with that defensive end and Will McDonald, because like I said, this guy can put on, so he probably can put on a few more pounds, put on maybe 10 pounds. He's at about 240. You've seen the eliteness coming off the edge. You've seen what he can do. He can stand up as well. He can play multiple things. Vash Lombardi just came out with the big video saying that they wanted him to play all around. So you can move him in different spots, and Dan Quinn likes those type of guys. And if you're trying to build for the future on your defense, why wouldn't you look at an edge as Sam Williams and a Will McDonald starting out as your edges for the future?
Yeah, my thing is, Dan Quinn, it would all depend on his creativity, right? So that's the big selling point right there, is the creativity of Dan Quinn. So and then at some point you can get so caught up on value that you kind of lose focus that it's about players, not just value and what's kind of popular, So I would say this, we already kind of had this discussion, Big. This is not really a pushback, but this more so just kind of us thinking this through, right? Because we had this discussion on the draft show, and we talked about certain positions was a draft for the future, a contention pick,
right,
or both. Y'all remember that?
Right.
So if Dan Quinn can come up with a way to use him now impactfully and make us a contention, I'm cool with it. But in a traditional sense, where he could be limited like Sam Williams, I'm not. I would say then that's a draft for the future. And then I wouldn't like it for next year, but I would like it for the future, right?
Yeah.
Is that a fair kind of thought?
Yeah, and
that's a very fair thought.
And I think that's where we are right now, because now we got some more information, because they had the press conference the other day. And so it sounds like when Stephen Jones was speaking, we could be considering a future pick, right? Because he was talking about having to pay CD in the pipeline, and you got Diggs in the pipeline and some other players, and getting Dak situations kind of resolved. So, they could possibly go future versus immediate impact. I know we did that show. I think it was me, you, Law, and DMV that did that show. But, Will McDonald was a name that we brought up early. I know I did the film session on him. Big Game talked about him, probably about a month and a half ago when we first started. So he's a very phenomenal talent, high motor guy, has a full toolbox. And like I said, Dan Quinn, you just don't go to Iowa State for a pro day just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely went there with a reason to check out Will McDonald. Now, here is my only one concern, because honestly, if I had to put money down on who would be the pick, I would probably put the money down on Will McDonald. But I'll say this, where I'm kind of uncertain when it comes to some of these prospects is age going to play a factor? Because Stephen Jones says, we want to get players that can get their second contract. Well, with Will McDonald being an older prospect, almost 24 years old, by the time he gets to that 5th year, he's damn near 30, so
Yeah.
that's going to be a thing to consider, because if you're going to sit him and stash him for the future next year behind DeMarcus Lawrence, okay, now he's 25 pretty much in his quote unquote rookie season. Is that really worth the first round value? So, besides that, I really have no problem with this drafting Will McDonald. It's something we definitely got to keep our eye on, but he's definitely a dynamic pass rusher.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you had something on that, Law?
Yes, Will McDonald, he's already older than Parsons, right? So he will be one of those guys that you will bring into the mix. And if you really think about it, and I'm not trying to throw any salt or shade at him, because the Cowboys need, you can't have enough edge rushers, and you can't have enough sack technicians too. So if you can get to the quarterback, that's the name of the game. If you can bend that shoulder and cut the grass with the shoulder blade, shoot, that's what I like to see. So I love what that all can bring to the table, right? But at the end of the day, do he help out on one of your biggest issues on the defense? The Cowboys ranked 22nd in the National Football League against the run last season,
Right.
12th in passing. So do he help out in that category? Is this putting the cart in front of the horse? Do we need to go in here and draft to help complement Parsons, not go out there and put another situation out there to have another hole inside the middle of the field? So I look at those type of things, and I think that the Cowboys, 4 out of the 5 guys on the offensive line played and moved around like musical chairs last season. I think that the Cowboys need to focus in, not saying that you draft by need, but they need to figure out how they can solidify that offensive line first and foremost. And keep this in mind, as much as we see what we wanted to see out of Sam Williams last season, it wasn't enough. He only had 200, y'all write this down. He only had 271 snaps last season. That's not enough. He could be the solution already, Sam Williams. I don't want us to overdraft in that spot. Not saying that the Cowboys can't.
So this is the good thing about Will McDonald, and also the film is courtesy of the work of Mr. J Tuck. Appreciate you, big dog. But it gives us great illustration and good teamwork. But at least on the player, right? To get Big Game back a little bit on this, because obviously we gave him some fair pushback. But I think in terms of the player, at least none of us saying, or,
Right.
Oh, hell no.
see, none of that's
Right.
coming out our mouth in terms of the player, right?
Right.
So, it's the value. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's the value 26, and then I think Tuck, he raised the bigger point. Did you have a rebuttal to that, Big, on like that age thing as a pick for 26? Because this is.
I definitely understand it. It's a young man's game. We all understand that, especially on the contracts, and we understand that, how Stephen Jones is.
Yeah.
Age, but also, you come in and you really, let's say you get drafted. If you come in and really make a big impression on the Cowboys, some of that kind of changes with the Cowboys as well. So it's really kind of what you do as a player, as far as, how you kind of control your destiny, what the Cowboys are going to kind of do with you in a way, in a sense. And plus, that age I do look at, but, like I said, man, I really feel like, with Loss saying, because I'm not going against drafting an offensive lineman, right? Because we understand we want to get stronger in the trenches. I don't know if there's a defensive lineman that's going to be there, that we really want to get at 26 that's going to offer pass rush ability. That's my only pushback for the trenches for a defensive tackle. I want him to have pass rushing ability right now, except you talking about maybe the Clancy kid. But what Dallas is going to do that, I wouldn't be mad at Clancy, though. You feel me? If we're talking that, right. But people are talking about the size. So, it's a lot of different factors. Y'all feel me? So I'm not saying let's get the edge in Will McDonald. But if Will McDonald's right there, I'm not saying no. I'm saying, hey, I'm cool with getting him, because I always want edge rushers, because that pass rush is huge. And y'all know that in the NFL. We know them trenches, but when we noticed that the Cowboys started falling off on defenses when their sacks started going down.
True.
Yeah, but I think also the thing to consider is, like, if you look traditionally, Mike McCarthy typically goes offense in the first round as well. So, like I said, but here's the thing. When it comes to addressing the trenches, I know it's the focal point that a lot of Cowboys fans are focusing on, self-included, when it comes to the offensive line. a lot of the players that we talked about, y'all, they moving up that board where I don't think they're gonna be there when we talk about the Darnell Wrights and the Broderick Jones and DeJuan Jones, like the guys we kind of had stashed at 26. I don't think the tackles, quote unquote, is gonna be there. So it's like, if I'm looking at it from the Cowboys' lens, they always talk about their board, and I just don't see a board that has Steve Avila or Osiris Torrance ranked above Will McDonald. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if they're going off the board, he is going to be within that range of 26. You know, I don't think they would go with Felix Anundike that James mentioned. So I feel like, you know, Will McDonald's going to be someone they're going to talk about in that war room, because Dan Quinn is very high on this kid. Like, I saw his eyes light up when he was at his pro day. He gave that same kind of Sam Williams type of look. So it's going to be interesting to see how the board falls.
The look. He gave me
that
the
look.
look.
His eyes was lit up, man. He was like a kid in the candy store out there having Will McDonald run the hoop, which Will McDonald does a great job at. But yeah, you know, I mean,
the look.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. You know
well, yeah. So I know Jerry Jones talked about some awards, right? And I want to just for a second, if we can do this briefly, can we dig through potential awards? To me, that'd be a fun exercise. All right.
Okay.
That'd be a fun exercise. Just looking at potential awards. So we go look at some of these ranked players and we go talk about awards, because one of the things that he said in his press conferences is he said it will be Warts at 26. And he said his first round went from 15 to around 17. All right, so here we go. Let's look at some Warts.
Them Warts ain't gonna be there.
No, these.
Yeah,
I see a wart in Tyree Wilson. I see a wart.
Yeah. Ooh, what's the wart there?
Hands, and I think a lot of him is his size and flash. Right. I don't see technical skills in his game. Just me. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. That's his wart. Right. That's his wart to me.
Okay. Right. Oh, so when you think about warts, okay, I like you talking about like off the field like issue. You just mean like
anything that can be a wart. That can be a wart.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of.
I know what Jerry be talking about half the time, so I just want to clarify. So
I see a wart in Anthony Richardson. I see a big wart in him. I think he fit in terms of wart. I think he fit like if you're trying to do a Hurts offense. He perfect. If you trying to have somebody that's gonna navigate the field, no. Wart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I see two warts right there. I see some warts in Gibbs.
Okay.
I'm hogging. I see some warts in Gibbs. Do anybody see warts? I see warts.
As it relates to
his game.
In what capacity?
Right.
When I look at Gibbs, first of all, it's super hard to comp him. It's super hard to because
that's a good thing, ain't it?
Right.
But I finally thought of a comp and it made me concerned. It took me a while to figure it out because that's a good thing. It's nobody like him. He's a unique back. He made me think of Reggie Bush.
Go ahead.
That's a nice
comp.
Right.
Yeah. And the problem is he destroyed college, right? Start and stop. You know? And some people saying Kamara, I can see Kamara. Now if he Kamara, wait. But I see Reggie Bush, you know, and from that, I don't know if that transfers to the league because I don't think Reggie Bush transferred well to the league. Anybody got some pushback on that?
I feel like in today's
how-
NFL, though, Reggie Bush would translate perfectly
Yeah.
fine. I just feel like it's a
and he
different-
didn't do bad in his first 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I think
I mean, he had a pretty good career in his
plays
first
a-
4 or 5.
Yeah,
I think the coach plays a good part in it because once he came in, he changed that Saints offense. Are we not correct? Can we not remember?
he got him a ring.
No,
Didn't he get him a ring?
I don't remember him like changing it. I remember him being.
Oh, well, he came as rookie
I remember
year.
making.
What?
No, he made plays.
Made
He
some
made
plays.
plays. Like,
He made a lot of plays.
but
Right.
was he what he was advertised to be?
Only because, but we knew he wasn't
Yeah,
going to
just
come
keep it
in as
real.
we knew he wasn't going to come in as that ball carrier, 20 carry back. We knew he wasn't going to
came
be
in
that.
as a split.
They knew
That's what I'm
they
saying.
were going to get
What
with
do
him.
you do with dudes like Gibbs?
That's what they do. What they did, they used them everywhere, and he
Right.
made that offense more explosive. Did he not? Did he not make the offense
He was
instantly
the
more
best
explosive?
decoy money could buy, for real.
Oh,
He was a super. I mean, I'm not knocking him
Wait.
either, but to your point, moving him around kept the defense on edge. That's real. Now that's real. You have to account for him, Reggie Bush. You would have to
At all
account for him. I agree with that. I'm just looking at award. I think it's award. Y'all don't think it's award. Is that what?
Here it is. It's at 26 too. If we still say at 26, 26 is dang near second round.
Right.
Right.
Right. And that's what I've been trying to
But
preach as
is it
far as
award?
value.
Do you
Like,
see any ward? Is there no ward?
I mean, you can talk
Maybe the
about
size
pass pro,
factor.
things like that. The
Yes.
size, yeah. But I mean,
Okay, so then there
Right,
is
right.
a ward. That's all I'm
I
talking
think
about.
I
is
think
awards.
I think that Gibbs is a little bit more physical than Bush, though, especially in
Yeah.
the blocking category, even in the backfield.
I say this: I don't have a problem with him as a player. He's electric. His start and stop is just whoo, whoo. It's fun to watch Gibbs.
They said
You know
over
what I'm
here, man. They said over here in the chat. They said it was the Kardashian, man. You know the first thing that go bad on you is them legs, man. You think I'm like the Kardashians? Ask Miles Austin, man. Hey, man. You know
Y'all get off my lady, man. Y'all get off my lady, man. That's my lady. Y'all
Yo,
stop
them
that.
hamstring, them legs, man. The Kardashians gonna take them legs from you, man.
All right, and let's keep going though. So I do like Gibbs though. Don't get me twisted. I'm just saying warts. Is there some warts in Quentin Johnson?
I'm willing to kiss that frog.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm about to say not according to Tuck. Not according to Tuck. Ain't no warts on him. So
Hey, man, he's a big,
man. What's the
tall wide
warts?
receiver that
Is
can
there
play
any
slot
warts?
tight.
I mean, the warts would probably be, separation at the next level. Like that's what some people are worried about. But it's like I've shown numerous instances where he went against man press and had no issues. And a lot of people don't understand that, Max Duggan wasn't the best quarterback. A lot of people can't name who was TCU's tight end or TCU's other wide receiver. Like he was the focal point for all game planning at TCU. So, I mean, there's some things that he needs to work on. But as far as what everyone's harping on, it's just not there. I know the body catching thing is the thing that the rumor that kind of translated, and that's what people are kind of rolling with. But we've seen so many wide receivers that had some body catching issues, and like you said, boss, that always isn't a bad thing, but it's just like a narrative that some people kind of caught on to and ran along with. So it's like it's something that's easily coachable and fixable, because I showed numerous clips where he's extending and high pointing the ball. It was just in certain instances. So it's just about consistency, but you can say that with numerous prospects, you know what I'm saying? So
Man, that Braylon Edwards comp, man. Who put that? That ain't wrong, man. Whoever put that one there, come on, man. Come on, man. That ain't wrong, man.
They dogging him. Oh, let me show that again. They dogging him on that. Yeah, they dogging him.
Braylon Edwards.
They act like Quentin is a bum.
Whoa.
I didn't hurt the Cowboys personality. I ain't gonna put him out. He compared him to Terrence Williams. Like, he was like, bro, we just gonna disrespect the man. Like,
no, he got way more wiggle than them boys.
I'm just like, come on, man. That was getting disrespectful. Like, hey, we don't need it. Like they say in battle rap, we don't need none of that gas. But just best believe, once things turn out with Quentin Johnson, they gonna hear from him. But that's
how we see
player
this the same so well, but we don't see Maya the same. What's going on with him, bro? Like,
because you don't like tight ends. You don't like tight ends, bro.
You think that's what it is?
from a man who sat there alongside me and interviewed Jay Novak.
That is, it's me. It's not you. It's me.
You have for his tight end position, man. It's unimaginable, man. You know what I'm saying?
So it's my fault. It ain't you. It's me. Okay. All right. So it can't be just that they haven't performed.
No, can't be that because we went through this a few years ago and he performed, but then y'all said that won't count.
What you mean? Who?
Pitts. He went for 1,000 out the gate.
Oh.
Pro out the gate. He don't count, right?
No, of course. Listen, of course he count. But see, this is the thing. It's about, in my opinion, the tight ends are not what they are advertised to be. Period. And yeah, they're not what they're advertised to be. Pitts even wasn't what he was advertised to be. So if I'm being sold that Bijan is Barry Sanders, I want to see it. If I'm being told that this dude is Calvin Johnson and the best player in that draft, which was
no one said he was Calvin Johnson though, man.
What?
Because who? They ain't come out of my mouth.
Well, not your mouth, but
he did the Snoop.
Come on now. So hold on. Did you not hear he was the best player out of everybody? A lot.
I mean,
best wide receiver.
They
you
saying
had the
best
conversation.
talent.
Me and you had the conversation, boss. You know, I would have went with Chase, but I couldn't make that work. You know what I'm saying?
So
no, I love.
But my thing is this: he was not, because I had him. See, and this is the thing. I want everybody to understand me on something. It's not tight end. It's that I have not seen it transfer in a while. That's all it is. And Pitts though. Pitts, if you are an exceptional tight end, you go sneak into my first round, but you can't be what I've been seeing for the last 7-8 years. I just don't think it's gonna transfer. That's all. That's all it is.
So when you say that, when you've been seeing, like, who are you talking about?
Oh man, pretty much all these tight ends, like Kincaid, Maya, any one of them, Michael, any one of them. No, they are not enough.
It's just the position in the whole. But what I've been trying to ask people, what's the difference between taking Michael Mayer at 26 versus taking him at 32? Does that make him a different prospect?
Well, yeah, absolutely. As long as you
I
within
don't even
that first
want
round.
to get him at no 32 for real.
Yeah, that's
Let's
what I'm
get
saying.
somebody
Yeah,
else.
I don't want him at 32. I want him out the first round. Get out.
Yeah,
Get
I don't even want
out.
him near that first round. I'd rather have somebody else.
Out.
I'll play spoiler alert, bro. He's not getting to us, bro. Like, he's not getting. Michael Mayer's not getting to us.
Whew.
That's
Not-
good.
Y'all
Cool.
can bring-
I'm happy. Yeah. And I need to figure out our bet. What's our bet? What is the bet? Have we figured that out?
We didn't have. Well, well, the old dude was in chat the other day. He ran when I told him to put something up on Michael Mayer versus Darnell Washington. He ain't dropped nothing. He dipped, right? But I forgot what the bet is. But I mean, I'm going to take off this Michael Mayer, especially with this time.
I don't want to spend too. Do you see any warts? Do y'all see any warts in Michael? Anybody? Because I know me and Tuck been going back and forth. Do y'all see?
I like Michael Mayer. I do, but I don't like him at the 26th spot though. That's my only thing is. So if we get to the 26th spot, and if we get to the 26th spot and they got multiple guys taxed as touching, let's see now if you want to get cute, can you will and deal trade back a little bit and see if you can get multiple picks in return?
Yeah.
I think that the sweet spot in this draft is right around 30 to 40 for players that we want to double up with the second round draft picks. So if we can slide back, and if you still want him, if he's still there and you can pick up that extra pick, then that's all gravy for me. But I think that what my guy Jay Tuck is saying, that a team may draft him before 26, right? And that team could be the Detroit Lions or someone, right? Or
the Chargers.
Or the Chargers. The Chargers.
I know he met with the Bengals. He had a 30 visit with the Bengals. Like I'm studying this.
He'd be perfect for the Bengals.
Yeah. So,
now the Bengals, he do some nasty work with them because I think that they on a search. They literally looking for a tight end. Remember they pick up Hayden Hurst and then he stayed for a cup of coffee and he left. Look at my guy, boss. I'm not hearing this,
I'm
man.
telling you.
I'm telling you,
I think the bet had him. I think the bet we had was 400 yards. So he's going to.
Man, we got to take that bet up, bro. No way. There's no way that I'm wearing a shirt for a tight end that only do 400. No.
No. That's what you said on Twitter.
I know, man, but I thought about it. So that's why I want to make it official.
I wonder where you went.
Why would I wear a shirt for 400, Tuck?
I wonder where you went. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, but see, now that would be a good team for him, but he ain't gonna even do it there. Because this is what I'm thinking about with tight ends. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. See, I see tight end different. Like, you probably the fourth target in the modern NFL. You know what I mean?
Offense, though.
That's so like if he go to Cincinnati, Chase and them go eat all those targets. They go Pac-Man his targets.
Somebody look it up. How many targets did Schultz get in 2021 when we had Coop, CD, and Gallup? How many targets Schultz get?
Schultz got 104.
104.
Yeah.
Compared
and then he, which was under Kellen Moore crazy self. Now if he go to the Chargers.
Yeah, they high on him too.
If he go to the Chargers, I would lose almost any bet.
But my thing is, like, is he going to, okay, if he's the 26th pick, right, and you draft him, okay, we know he got Fergie. We've already went through what tight ends we have, and I feel what you've been saying, Tuck, like, well, we've had receivers and we still got CD, and well, we had this and we still, so you don't stop. I get that. That's one of my arguments with the DN. You get what I mean? So it's the same thing. But what I'm saying is, I would do Will McDonald if we're saying we already got DNs because he's more dynamic. Is Michael Mayer that more dynamic than Fergie and Hendershot, that he's going to overtake them in the tight end room and come in and really start turning up? That's my question. Is he that guy that he's going to be able to turn up over them? Like, is he definitely, he's a guy. Fergie and them going to have to take the back seat to him. That's what I'm thinking at 26. You feel me? Not a blend guy. I don't want a blend guy who blends in with them at 26. I want the dynamic guy. So
he's not blended in at all, bro. Like, if we call his name, he's the guy. Like, period.
He's the guy.
Over Hendershot and Ferguson.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Here's what he's saying. Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot, both of them, they have not eclipsed 200 yards yet. They are still wet behind the ear. They're still the unknown with those guys. I know we only have a sample size on Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot, but also teams don't have a lot of tape on them. So I think that the Cowboys are looking at this like they are just covering their bet if they fool around and draft Michael Mayer.
And plus, he just turned 21 years old too, so he's fairly young too as a prospect. So, like I said, I'm not beating the desk for Michael Mayer, but what I've been trying to explain to everybody, I will understand why the Cowboys took him at 26 if he's there, which I don't think he's going to be there though.
Y'all ready to roll off with it?
I understand.
Do my philosophy, Cowboys. Don't draft him straight up. Trade back, and maybe you can get. Maybe you can get Michael Mayer and Will McDonald. You know what I'm saying? You might get two for the price of one. Come on.
But here's the thing I understand. We are sitting in. This is what Cowboys fans really have to understand. This is not last year. This is not the year before. We are sitting in a good situation because we finally handled business in free agency. So it's like anybody that we get besides Bijan and a Jalen Carter miracle is coming in as a rotational guy. Like, period. Like, ain't nobody coming in instantly plug and play. You heard
there ain't really no openings.
It's some openings. It is some openings. Hold on. We can talk about some of those openings.
What did Ball say about what did Mike McCarthy say about Matt Walesko? His eyes lit up. His eyes lit up in that press conference when Matt Walesko's name was brought up, bro. I told you they not out on Matt Walesko. He's gonna get his opportunity, bro.
No, Chuck, it's your job to speak against it, though. It is your job, dog. That's what you're supposed to do when you disagree.
They liked him. They liked him.
They
liked
him
last year.
They like him.
And he didn't get no chance last year. Stephen Jones was talking about him glowingly.
You do not care that they like him, bro. When have you ever cared?
I'm not caring that they like him, but I'm saying when they like him, they're gonna get a chance. You feel me? Right. When they're liking you, they're going to get some time. Now he still said Josh Ball they're moving
They
him
are.
inside. There's a plan. So you feel me? They're looking at this too, boss. Remember, what you talked about stashing and draft quality, right? So they drafted him last year. They want to see something. They don't want to waste those picks and look wrong, do they? Don't the Cowboys do that? They never don't want to look wrong when they make picks. So they're going to give these guys every opportunity to basically fail themselves before they move on from them. So, well, let's go. And even Josh Ball, because we haven't seen them, this is still an influx on the offensive line. They're going to still get opportunities until it basically to the end.
Well,
I've seen, let me say these 4 guys right quick that I've seen with my natural eyes that the Cowboys gave multiple opportunities. Chad Green, y'all remember him? Cam Fleming, y'all remember him? Byron Bell, y'all remember him? Terrence Steele, y'all remember him? The Cowboys are known for dying on the sword, and I think it was my guy Jay Tuck who said that basically, if it wasn't for their shoulder injury, Matt Waletzko would have been your starting left tackle.
Right.
And your boy Tyler Smith would have been guard all year. They would have died on the hill with Matthew Waletzko.
Well, Law, I got something for that real quick.
Oh my goodness. We got the boss OC on the line, man.
I got something for that really quick because Law, he would not have been the left tackle because he would have got beat for a couple sacks in 2 to 3 games, and they would have bumped out Tyler Smith because he's not ready in terms of his footwork and his strength. And listen, when he gets back, he's going to be battling for a backup position on this offense. Excuse me, I'm in my car and my angle is kind of bad. But nevertheless, I like what y'all saying. Please continue.
Man.
Okay. Well, what about Joshua Ball playing golf?
Okay.
Josh Ball got numerous opportunities.
But hold up, OC. You hear what I said though, OC? Don't they?
What's that?
They're going to give Matt Waletzko a chance, and even with Josh Ball, I know how you feel. I know how we all feel about Josh Ball, you especially. But don't you feel that they drafted those guys like 4th rounders, 5th rounders, and they still have an influx in the line that they're going to give them every opportunity to try to do something still with the team?
It makes sense though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree with you on that 2,000%. They're going to get every opportunity. Listen, no other team that I know of has moved a guy 3 positions trying to make him work, a.k.a. Josh Ball. Left tackle, right tackle. Now he's going to play guard. So you're giving this guy every single opportunity to prove you right. And listen, these guys got a 3-year tenure. The average NFL career is like 3.4 years. So at the end of the day, man, this is a make or break year for him. Matt Waletzko has another year. They're going to treat this like Matt Waletzko's rookie year. That's what they're going to do because he didn't get a chance to play. So he has a couple years worth of rope. So he got to show himself to be a solid backup. If he does that, he'll have a spot on the roster. But don't let us get a good tackle that comes in here and start beating some of these guys out because then that's going to be problematic for Matt Waletzko in a hurry.
Real quick.
Let me ask you this though, LC, right quick. Let me ask you this. Does the best player win or the best ideal win? Because let me ask you this straight up. Straight up. Is Avante Collins better than Joshua Ball? Was Avante Collins moving around faster than the other guy that was 40 years old? Was Avante Collins should have been given an opportunity and a chance over Tyron Smith? Let me know if I'm right or wrong. And they moved that kid around 3 areas too, but he didn't get a chance and an opportunity to play. So let me know, do the best player gets a chance to play or the best ideal get the chance to play?
Law, you spot on what you saying. Here it is, man. It's a hierarchy of things because this is the Dallas Cowboys, right? So this is what you got. You got draft picks, you got veterans, and then you got free agents or auditions, right? That's the hierarchy of this thing. Unfortunately, well, you could say bastards as well. Unfortunately, Avante Collins is lower on the totem pole, right? So he's going to have to do everything he can to be on that field, man. And somebody got to fall. No, I'm lying. 2 or 3 people got to get hurt before he gets on the field. I mean, that's what basically has to happen, all right? So at the end of the day, man, yeah, you're right. He should have got his opportunity. He did everything in his power to show that he actually could play, but it's the nature of the beast, especially here at the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, and also remember, Matt Waletzko, that's the Amari Cooper pick. That ego is not going to let them pitch Matt Waletzko, bro. Like, that's the Amari Cooper pick. They got to show that they make the right decision. And he's going to get every opportunity to get out there and shine, bro. So it's just like,
No.
I mean, boss, we can fight it, man, but we tied. You know, so you got to
No, I ain't tired of fighting. Nope.
Hey,
I'm not tired of fighting.
boss, this is like the Scarface song, boss. This is like the Scarface song. You can fight it in your tribe, but you'll still die. It doesn't matter.
He right.
It doesn't matter. Fight in your tribe, but you'll still die.
I want to fight against the monster. Can we rage against the politic machine?
Hey, man. Hey, we won the Kellen War, man. We got to pick our battles.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
We won that war. Keep fighting, Chuck. We won that war.
Never seen a man cry. Never seen that man die.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, Cowboy Nation. We are linked on this. Let's join arms. That's what we do. Come on.
You can fight it in your tribe, but you'll still die.
Come on, join.
It's gonna be my new drop, OC.
Join. Come on, everybody,
Y'all
join.
can clip this. Y'all can clip this. Screen whatever you got. Wait till you get the card. Watch how much the opportunity that Matt Willis
he hyped because he got that. He hyped because he finally get to use that. That's all. He just hyped. He finally get to use it. He been waiting for his opportunity to use it. There it is.
That was perfect timing, though, bro.
That
timing was good, though, wasn't it, B?
Hey, J Tuck. Wait till they see this training camp. Wait till that hype train come around with Matt Farniak, Alex Lindstrom. Wait till that hype train come around with Matt Farniak, Alex Lindstrom. Y'all know how it goes. Chad Chuma Udoga, I meant to say.
And it is our job to speak against this. Now, because this is big. No, Matt Lewesko might be all right, though. Let me say it, though.
Listen.
Don't throw him away like that.
I'm not throwing him away. Not me. And Ball. I ain't throw away Ball either. Not yet.
Look, Matt Farniak, let me say one quick thing. Matt Farniak is a guy that did not play bad at the left tackle, at the left guard position, by the way. So with another year of strength on him, look, he could be much improved, okay? Speaking about Matt Farniak, and this guy can play center as well. Also, Alex Lindstrom. If you look back on our channel, I did a good breakdown on him. This was last year. That dude is not a bad technical center. So if he improves from year one to year two, he's a viable rotational guy in the event that Tyler Biadasz gets hurt. He's a good little center, man. He got some game to him.
I'm not throwing these guys away.
Hold on, OC. So you saying that the Cowboys, we have seen more from Matt Farniak than we pretty much have seen from Jake Ferguson and Hendershot, haven't we? Is Matt Farniak
I'm gonna say it's equal on that, Tuck, because you had Hendershot and Ball.
You let Tuck walk you into
that. We don't need a guard.
How you let Tuck walk you into that?
No. This is real.
He got you with the wee woo.
Oh, yes, no, he didn't. This is real commentary. Because look,
he do the wee woo.
He got you, bro. He got you with the wee woo. No. He got you. He got you.
Go ahead, man. Let OC speak, man. People want to hear what OC got to say.
Hey, there you go. Start hitting the buttons. Clown everybody. Go ahead. Hit the buttons. Hit them.
Go.
Hit them.
See, look at him.
Okay.
I got some new ones.
Okay, there you go. You done now? You done? Go ahead. Get out your sister. Get out your sister.
All right, go ahead.
No, listen. I'm saying it's about equal in the sense that you see good upside out of all those players. Although, as I think about it, you saw Ferguson and Hendershot play more snaps this year than Farniak. You saw them play more snaps, but you still have great upside or good upside with all three of those young players in that regard. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Okay, go ahead. What's your response, Boss Cowboy? What's your response, Boss Cowboy? Are you just gonna hit buttons like a little child? What's your response?
He got you.
How'd he get me, Boss? How'd he get me? Explain.
That's commentary, man. That's what the deal is.
He got you.
Hey, we have young.
Hold on. Wait. Tuck, wait. Let me make sure I heard it right. You said. Did you say Matt Lewesko and Josh Brown was about on the same level as Ferguson?
No. Who? He said Farniak. You didn't even hear it. He said Farniak. He said Farniak.
And even Farniak. Stop it, Tuck. Stop it. hold on, 40 yards on the same production level of what we saw out of Ferguson.
No, I'm saying that we seen the same amount from them. Just like we seen Malik
you just
Davis.
said you saying
But
in terms
everyone
of
talking
amount
about
of
we
snaps.
saw him
back.
on the field.
Right.
Oh, on
so
snaps.
why do we
Okay,
let
snaps.
minimum
All right, my
reps
bad.
and
I
opportunity limit
misunderstood
the tight end position at the guard? We got to go guard. When I can say we need to see what Matt Ferniak can turn out. Let's see what Malik Davis can turn out. Like, you got to have the draft. That's what people need to understand. Like, if they good enough, they'll smoke whoever comes in the house.
Okay.
At the end of the day, man,
I
the
misunderstood
26th
you, man. My
pick,
fault.
I just feel like this. At the end of the day, the 26th pick is a good pick for the Cowboys, just like we all talked about. Dallas covered themselves really well in free agency and through the trade. So whoever they really get, if it's a tight end, if it's an O-lineman, if it's a running back, it ain't gonna really, in essence, be a terrible pick regardless, if we really look at it across the board, because it's gonna be a pick that we're gonna be able to eventually use regardless. And the 26th pick is almost second round. It's like, what, 6 picks before the second round, 32 teams, right? So it's right there. So yeah, either way we go, we're gonna be okay.
Like some of these picks, I'm okay with. You know what I'm saying? I can even be okay with the mayor pick. I can find a way to stomach all of this. You know what I mean? You right, Big. It's a way to digest every part of this. You know? So, like, either way, I'm going to do my best not to be up or down on pick one. I'm going to just try to chill and just marinate. Because at the same time, let's be honest, man, front office, they straight up deserve a pass. How many times have we booed them and been wrong?
Right. Yeah.
So at some point, let me sit back. Can we just enjoy?
Yeah. Bro, I was out there in Vegas last year. Cowboys fans was pissed out there on that Vegas strip. Tyler Smith, who is this? Trash, garbage. You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then about 3 weeks in, I think it's gonna be okay. I think he's a left tackle.
3 weeks in, you ain't lying. Hey, or when he start pancaking people in training camp, when he start slamming Oso on his head, like bow, like ooh,
right. Micah Parsons. We didn't need an off-ball linebacker.
Oh yeah, he can't diagnose. He ain't no good.
Micah Parsons didn't even get his helmet yet. People was like, "Oh, I like this kid. I like his energy." You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
let's just enjoy.
Situation, Cowboys. This is a situation. Like last year, I was pressing because I wanted a wide receiver. I don't give a damn. I wanted a wide receiver because I needed to fix that wound from Amari Cooper. But this year, bro, I'm chilling, bro.
I'm chilling, like, man. Hey, real quick, I want to say something too. This is for everybody. Draft season is emotional. Now, I want everybody to hear me out. You can lose friends over draft season.
Right.
Law felt me on that. You can lose friends. Like, I had to block people that been long-time supporters because they were just going crazy over their pet cats.
Right.
So, I said this yesterday. I'm going to say this again because we having the same thing happen again over here. I'm pretty sure it's happening on y'all channels.
Everywhere.
Please hit the like button. Some of us just disagree. Me and Tuck, we agree on 95% of everything. It's about 5% we don't. Right? Same thing with Law, same thing with Big. You know what I mean? But we can't let that divide us. That's the biggest thing. We can't let that divide us. I'm talking about Cowboy Nation, because see, I know I'm strong in my opinions. I am. Law is, Big is, especially Big. Big will look you dead in your face and say, "Your breath stink."
Oh, dog, I'm not feeling
your
that.
Breath, I'm not feeling that, boss. I'm not feeling it. That's
Big is definitely not a wee woo guy.
No.
Let him know what he said to Joe Torre. What's his name? Joe Train. But we like, hey, Joe, no. Joe didn't know that Biggs came with the heavy artillery.
Oh, man, he put his finger.
You know,
he put his finger in the camera. He said, "Don't believe it. I ain't buying it." I was like,
Noah Brown. Hey, was he right though?
You was right though.
You
was right. You ended up being right. And see, that's why I come for you. But this is the deal. This is why I said that. None of us making a pick. All right. So ain't no use of me being mad at Tuck because we don't agree on tight end. Ain't no use of being mad at the OC because we didn't agree on one of them Jones boys. Who was that? Who was the tackle we didn't agree on? Broderick Jones. I was right
Broderick
on that.
Jones.
Yeah, I was right on that. You was wrong though. But anyway,
No, no, bros. No. I told you he was a third-rated tackle, bro. I told you that day one.
yeah. You kind of hating on my dog. I think he kind of brown skinned. He played tackle. He was better than you. I just think.
I hope it
No.
comes in your get him and turn up.
Say
Nah,
now,
but I feel like that's the beauty of this show, because doing this whole show, we didn't never agree on anything. None of our lists was the same. Everything was off. It was like,
yeah.
that was the one reason I really wanted to do this, because I feel like last year where we really missed the mark, a lot of Cowboys fans just wasn't exposed to Tyler Smith. So it was an unfamiliar name. They was running them mocks 1,000 times. They just never saw the name. So this year, a lot of people who view all these channels across the board, y'all should be educated on hundreds of names. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you was to call, you know what I'm saying, Osiris Torrance, don't be like, who was that? Go to the channel. We done a film session. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Darn all right. Like all these players, we even broke down and gave y'all exposure where you shouldn't really feel that emotion. Now, of course, y'all get to be fans, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, there shouldn't be no, who is this? Who is this guy? Never heard of him. He sucks. Emotional reaction from a lot of our viewers, because we done our job. So
say real quick,
real quick.
Hold
Fair,
on, Law. I don't mean to cut
go
you off, because I know you
No,
go
you
hard
good,
as
you
a. Hey, everybody saying we need to take a light break. Everybody saying it. Everybody,
Man, come
like, I
on,
keep
man. What
seeing
y'all
this.
doing?
People super chatting and saying it. They like, come on. My boy say light break. This is premium content. I appreciate every one of y'all. That is real. Like, and I know the game's on. I know some of y'all cooking. I know some of y'all excited about draft week. Some of y'all just don't even care about us. But hey, even if you don't, Big in my lie, I ain't lying. Big, I'm not lying. So, but let's at least hit that like button. Let's all do the maintenance, channel maintenance. All right, you know, just channel maintenance. Cause see, the final word is one of the best shows out. Period. And now we got Tuck coming through, even more DMV that added a whole nother layer to it. So it's just,
yes, indeed, man.
It's just dope. So let's just stop, take a second, clean up the house, clean up where you ate. You know what I mean? Get your cups, get your red cups. Take it to the kitchen and throw it in the trash. Hit the like. I appreciate it. Yeah, there it is. All right, we got some. Listen, y'all. I gotta let's. I want to have some fun with my brothers.
Let's go.
The final draft. Oh, before we get into that, we got enough people in the room to kind of talk about this. The Boss Cowboy Guide is out. This is the last one. It will not be anymore. This will be it. I wanted 4 years of this. I committed to 4 years. I did 4 years, and it's done. So I went through every year for 4 years straight. I created a guide for Cowboy Nation and put out ideas that I felt like would help the Dallas Cowboys. I've been doing that. That's been my number one creed. That's been what the OC number one creed is. We just real aggressive about putting ideas that's out there. So that was book one. This is book two. That was book three. The 4th edition is out now on Amazon. So we got that thing out. I did send out a German link. I updated it and sent it back out. Y'all can go support it. I do have some wild ranks in there. Some of it is in accordance to what most people are saying. I do have some swings that some will consider wild. But every idea that I put in there and every prospect, unless I didn't see the prospect or didn't remember the prospect, or prospects that I feel like help the Cowboys. So I also think it's a good historical tool where we can maybe see what we were saying around certain times, where you can actually grow as a Cowboy fan and grow your knowledge of different prospects, even historical prospects, if you go back in time and get those other ones. So anyway, I just want to put that out there. Also, special shout out to my big brother, Big. Before we kind of get into this draft and this mock draft, he's the main reason I think that I got like to knowing a lot more people in the YouTube, I would say, streets. It started from my boy Big. You know, he said, hey bro, that's a big feat that you did on that book. And he said, let's come on the show and talk about it. So I talked about it. And that's when he introduced me to Law, and Law just took me on his wings like, come on. He didn't even know me then. He just was like, man. And then Law was like, hey, I know this dude named Vach, man. It'd be good exposure because everybody was excited that somebody wrote a book in the community. And it was just, but Big started it. So shout out to you, Big. Appreciate you greatly, bro, through this whole venture of just putting ideas out there and being strong about what we really believe. So I just want to commend you, dog, and say thank you. Because I remember where the whole ripple effect came from. It came from you, bro. And I greatly appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Like I said, you put it in writing. At that time, you weren't even really in the game for real like that. And to come out there and put it in writing already kind of solidified, pretty much who you were. You know what I'm saying? Because you putting a reputation out there on the line already, and you didn't have a reputation yet. You feel what I'm saying? So real. You could be throwing it out there like I'm writing this, and people could read them like, "Oh man, you hot trash." Well, who is? You know what I mean? So for real. I mean, that's real. I mean, you took a chance, and it worked. So I really appreciate how you put in the time and effort. 4 years of that. It's a lot of in-depth work. It's a lot of good breakdowns. It's a lot of realness. You don't go with the cut. You don't go with the norm of everybody likes this guy, so I'm gonna like him. So you had a lot of surprises in there, but a lot of surprises that you had in there have turned up surprisingly. And a lot of people were like, that dude ain't gonna be good. And then you come back a couple years later, and in your guide, you're like, I got him rated high when some people had him rated low, and they're playing well. So shout out to you for that.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And I love the fact that the way Boss Cowboy can use it as a reference. He said, hey, check out that guy. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing. I know you stopped it, but if we fool around and win the Super Bowl, I'm like, dog, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. That's the only thing. But Big Game James, man, appreciate you for all of the work that you do that goes unseen. Yeah. And that goes a long way, because without y'all don't know, man, without Big Game James, there will be, like I was talking about earlier today, like a paradox, right? Like the Flash, how if he didn't do this one thing, a whole universe changed. Like if you take Big Game James out of the equation, there would be no Boss Cowboy to law relations, right? And there for sure would not be even a Skywalker still from A to Z Dallas in the morning time. And that whole construct on how he does things and help out the community there. So Big Game James, man, your voice, your thoughts, and your presence is being felt all over the world, man. Especially what you do for the community. And not a lot of people know that. And as humble as you are with that, man, keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing it.
Right. I appreciate that. That means very much a lot to me, especially coming from the 100K Dawn, the 100K Dawn, the 100K Dawn, the champagne poppy Dawn. You know what I mean?
That definitely makes sense. So while we all in here kumbaya real quick, man, I want to say something about my boy, man. Hey, man, just real quick, man. One of the things I love and respect, and from one of my day one dudes, Boss Cowboy, was that, man, he never went with the crowd. He always, in terms of these books, and this is why you can trust it in this sense. Not that he 100% right on everything. No. He's right on a lot of stuff. But you can trust it in this sense, man. He's not going to play to the crowd. Nope. He's going to evaluate it based upon his football IQ, what he's seen, what he's experienced as a player that's played at a high Division I level, and played at one of the top high school programs in the country. So you're going to get that in-depth analysis, and he's going to trust his gut. And so that's the thing that I really appreciate, man, about my guy, man, because he's willing to stand by himself and has fought many wars by himself, man. So gratitude to him, and also super underrated guy. No disrespect to anybody else on the panel. All respect. J Tuck, all respect. But man, Big Game James, man, I got a chance to rock with Big Game James, and outside, man, of Mike Fisher's place, man, like a couple years ago, man. He came in town, with his lady. He looking at me like, who's this dude, man? And so I got on there. We just started talking ball. He was like, okay, yeah, all right, So yeah, listen. Big is one of the best kept secrets, man, in the community, man. If you want just raw, unfiltered Cowboys content, no nonsense, if you just want that raw, that real, that pure, man, that's the dude you want to listen to, man. 100%, man. So much respect, man.
You know what Big is?
Appreciate you, OC.
Big is that soul food place that's real good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's in the back of the hood, that where all the real people know. You know what I mean?
Glorious.
Like, he ain't gonna put a bunch of lipstick on it. Like, if you want some lipstick, that ain't Big. But if you just want some good old greasy, good
old slop, greasy, just
quality,
gas,
real
burgers dripping, fries, just what?
Yeah.
Strong ass drink.
I got some. Hey, I'm finna drop my book in the link real quick, man. I need somebody to keep talking for me.
No doubt.
We ain't heard from
no
you,
doubt,
Tuck,
man.
real quick, man.
Nah, man. I mean, I appreciate and respect all of y'all, man. Like I said, when it comes to big game, you know, I was talking to Sky when I first started. I was like, man, I might have to change things up, take a softer approach. And he was like, nah, watch big game. He be busting heads and going at fans all the time. And I watch big games. I'm like, yep, I could be me. You know what I'm saying? So when people say I'm kind of going hard, you know, big game is humble. I'm not humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit different. But he showed me that, you know what I'm saying, you can still do the work, still be respecting community, but you ain't got to sit back and be on no Kool-Aid and be watered down. So suit the big game, but suit to everybody in the panel, man. Like, that's what I love the most, just about being involved with this show. Like I said, it pushed me to a much higher limit because I know I had to work. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't come in here and half-ass because I wasn't gonna let y'all press no buttons on me. So when I got the notes, like, yo, we studying cornerback this week, I was loaded. He got away with it. He didn't get away with it.
That's what you ain't pushing no buttons on me. I don't think I pushed no button on you yet, Tuck. I don't think you ever got the button, bro.
I was locked in.
He got the button. He done got the button. Don't do that.
Push me.
Am I hyping him up big?
Yeah, you hyping it up. You done gave him a button. You done gave everybody a damn button. So just cut it out.
Like, I said this on Twitter, man. I love people who do draft content, but actually put their work out and stand on it. Like I said, I dropped my top 50 board and I stand on it. So I've done it every year. So it's like that's what I love about it, man. Like, a lot of people be having comments, and I'd be like, "Well, let me see y'all board." I ain't got
where's your board? Where's your board, dog? Where is your board? I see you comment. Where your board? Hey,
don't pull no old tweet. Well, I had Will McDonald going 26. He had 1,000.
You did 30 million mocks.
Yeah, 30 million. This one, March Madness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like, nah, bro. But I respect all of y'all. You know how we do. So,
hey, boss,
but you still wrong about
boss Cowboy.
My boss say, boss don't come with that wee-woo. I got your super chat in there, big dog.
Is Gloria's in Oak Cliff the best soul food down that way, or which one is it?
Man, I don't like none of them.
You don't like none of them? Okay, so it's just for the local people. Already know it ain't that good, huh?
I would say, yeah.
Now look, man. Look. Let me jump. I'm gonna tell y'all the best soul food on the South Side. It's called Miss Smith. That's the best soul food on the South Side, man. That's Boss Cowboy's mother, man. Man, if you eat there, boy, you gonna fall out and go into a coma, man. Over there in A, man. Oh my goodness.
My people from Alabama, bro.
Then, boss, man.
My
you know
God,
good
bro.
and well
Like,
if she's that close, man. You know I love some soul food, man.
They can't touch my people. I can outcook them. Hey, let's draft.
Let's go.
Let's draft. All right, so everybody gonna be a GM today. Everybody. Is you a dictator today? Everybody, you get your chance today. All right. So I'm gonna kick it off. All right.
So
now this is what I want to do. Huh?
We doing individual drafts, or are we doing them all together?
We gonna load up like four streets.
So basically, this is the rules. I'm gonna just lay out the rules. There's gonna be one dictator, but that person go listen to his counsel. We'll do it like that. You know what I mean? But one person, you are the GM. Period.
Okay.
Is that cool? Or we want to do a democracy? We want to do a democracy draft.
We'll play your rules. So we just gotta make it a little bit more clear for me. But we'll run. You go first. You go first.
All right. So I'm first. So y'all get it from me. So
I'm about to mess up my mom.
I am for moving up. So I'm letting everybody know right now. I want to move up. Okay. I am gonna trade away something
for Bijan Robinson.
I want one of the 4 tackles. I want either Broderick.
We ain't doing 4 different mocks though, are we?
We'll do 3. We'll do 2. We'll do 3. Mine gonna be fast though. All right, watch this.
About to say I ain't gonna be up all night.
All right,
so one.
All right, so here we go. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's just go 3 rounds.
Riggs!
Let's do this. It'll be fast. No. I got it.
You got problems, Law.
No.
Against you open it.
Watch this. Watch this. I got it. We'll go 3 rounds, all of us, and then we'll do a democracy on the last one. Can we do that? Because that's gonna be fast.
So, all right.
And we can rapid fire, boss. Go ahead. You kick it off.
Rapid fire. All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all my strategy first. My first strategy is I am moving up. So if y'all see me move up, don't get mad. All right. Here we go. All right.
You better move
and
up now.
I'm gonna want to move up to around 15, right where Jerry said. Jerry says around 15. That's what I want to do. Here we go.
You didn't move up to 15? Oh, did
you move up fast enough? You got to be faster than that.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see what's available. Oh, I'm getting ready to get. Hold on. So we got Peter. Oh, yes. So I got the pick of the litter. I can either go with Wright or I can go with Broderick. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and trade right now. I'm going for the Jets pick. Okay. I'm gonna give up 26.
And you just traded that pick too. You ain't getting that, fam. You got to give it the whole.
Hold on, let me try this.
The whole draft.
I'm gonna offer this trade. Boom.
Denied.
Okay, they denied it. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna try to keep my whole draft, but I'm gonna give them next year a second to move up to 15. Up, and we're on the clock. So, and I am on the clock, and I see Broderick Jones, and I see
Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright.
All
right, so council, what do we do? What does Dallas do?
Michael Mayer.
I will shoot you.
So we gotta go by what you want, right? We have to go with a lineman, right? So
no. I'm listening. If you can talk me out of it, but I was targeting one of those 4, and 2 of them available right now.
Who else?
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Right.
I'll just tell you real quick, boss man. Go ahead and pick Jones because Jones probably has the larger. He has the larger upside, and he has the quicker feet and the best agility, man.
And he's a left side player. Yeah,
he's a left side player. He can go to right too as well. No problem, man. I'm picking Broderick Jones. There you go.
Any other thoughts on it?
Yeah.
So why are we getting the left side player?
Because the vision is to try to move Tyler Smith inside, or play Broderick inside.
Let me see that list and see who all out there again.
Okay. I'm with you then. If y'all want to move Tyler back to guard, which I'm all for, then
yeah,
I would go with Jones.
Here's the list.
So according to that list right there, JSN is the best.
Yeah.
Kincaid, Collage, based off of their philosophy here. Miles Murphy.
Yeah, I'm skipping a philosophy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
I know we ain't
this
go
is harder than what it is. Yeah, I will piggyback off of the OC there.
Yeah,
Broderick. So we have an agreement, all of us on Broderick.
Yeah, because the tackles are the only players that make sense to move up for. That's where I'm at. So
that's why I want to go with those 4. So that looked like a safe place. And we kept our second round pick with that strategy. You see what I'm saying? So
Steven's pissed. Gave up next year's draft capital. He mad.
Oh my. Council, what do Dallas do? Ooh.
Trade back. Ooh. Trade back again. Trade down.
Oh, you want to keep trading down? Ooh,
trade down. See what that trade offer is right there with 2. See what you got on the table.
Oh, that's Zach Sharp. Ooh, wait. Hey, you
I
know what
don't know
else?
if I want to
got?
do him in second round. We
What
got
about
other guys
Tula?
besides him.
What about Tula?
No,
No.
not in a second. No, nope.
Man, that
Don't
dude
do it.
got some nice pass
I
rush
would
moves.
like Charbonnet.
Yeah,
right there,
all right, but I don't trust them USC guys on them edges. No, I ain't doing it.
Oh.
I think the responsible pick is probably Charbonnet. I think that's the most responsible pick from what I'm seeing. Scroll back up.
Yeah, I like Charbonnet too.
Dale is a reach right here. He's a reach. You can get him. He may not be available. I think he's a little bit of a reach here.
They got him ranked.
What about
so he not a
other?
reach.
So Charbonnet's the only other running back though. He's
there's
the only
tons of
running back. OC.
But this
a
is
lot
a
of
boss.
other running
This
backs.
is a boss draft. This is a boss draft. So we got to be a little.
This is his draft.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like
Okay, my
Andre
bad.
3000.
Then Charbonnet. He said, ooh. Then if he said, ooh, then go ahead and get Charbonnet in because he said, ooh.
That's what we want.
I was listening to the council though. Like I really was. I was.
Yeah,
listening
whatever
to
you
the
think,
wise
man.
counsel.
Whatever you think.
Yeah, I would say go with Charbonnet if that's what you want.
You didn't get the chime for your mind, man.
There it is. Hey, this draft is
Bing,
fire.
bing, 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 bing.
Oh, this draft is already fire.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick. Oh my God. I like the
Corey Trice.
Obi Trice. Obi Trice.
His tape get better and better. Like
I
every
like
day
Corey
for some
Trice
reason
too.
for
He
me.
fit
I
us
like
perfect.
it.
I'm drafting him, bro.
Yeah. Damn, you ain't playing, huh?
He
Let's
ain't playing.
go,
That
bro.
boy
I
quick
told you I'm
draw.
gonna be quick.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm a blast through
I
this.
played the button for you.
Appreciate
I
it, big
forgot
dog.
we're only doing 3 rounds. Okay, so
Oh,
I
my
understand.
bad.
I thought
So
you only doing 3,
hey,
boss.
My bad. I accidentally picked 7. Let me just
Oh,
blast
okay.
through, bro.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Hey,
no, you
hey, he's
didn't.
Oh,
moving
my
fast
bad,
like
bro.
day
No.
3.
He
You know
ain't
how day
accidentally
3.
nothing.
You know how you
Hey.
hear the draft
Hey,
day
y'all,
3.
he ain't
you hear-
accidentally
hearing the
nothing,
button?
y'all.
My bad, bro.
He
My
ain't
bad,
accidentally
bro.
nothing.
I
On
really
day
did.
3, you be hearing the draft button. They already called the guy. You know.
Right.
All right, so we
That's how
good.
fast you
We
going.
quarterback. Ooh, we killing the
Oh my
game.
God, DTR, baby. Boy, I'm loving this
boy,
draft.
This draft
boy.
is the shit. Hold on, I'm gonna give me a linebacker now. Now it's linebacker time. What round is this?
Go ahead and get Jackson State linebacker.
That's
Oh, yeah,
linebacker.
JSU.
You could have got Keaton Mitchell. Ooh, you could have got him so late. Ooh, that'd have been a steal.
All right, but he already got Zach. Who all you got so far?
Yeah, I know,
forgot,
I know,
but
I know.
You rolling good. You boy rolling good.
So you're getting a linebacker,
Tuck.
right? Is your boy from
Yeah,
Jackson
LB.
State still there?
Tuck, I need you on this one, dog.
Trey
I'm
Dean, man.
talking
Go
about
get Trey
Jonah on
Dean.
this one.
Yeah, Jonah Tavi. So he's a little undersized, but he can play 3 tech and 1 tech, man. He has a very high motor and get in backfield a lot. So
You trust
if you
him?
look right there,
Right here?
yeah, I would like Jonah Tavi,
He's like,
especially
what is it,
with
7th round?
it's like 5th or 6th, something like that.
Fit?
You're too early, man.
I mean, no,
My
like
bad.
what? I think it was 6th
I'm my
round.
bad. I'm just trying to get
Yeah,
done.
He's like 6.
No, 6th round. That's a good.
I
That's a
picked
good
him.
value pick.
I
for
picked
Jonah
him.
Tavi.
6th round
Okay,
for
man.
6th, yeah. For the
That's a good
I'm
sixth.
going linebacker. My guy
That's the
go beat her.
last pick.
My guy go beat her.
Let
Now,
me see.
Y'all don't laugh.
There he is.
Aubrey Miller,
Aubrey
baby.
Miller. That's what we've been
Man,
talking
I'm not
about.
I'm going Jeremy.
Oh, wow.
Thanks,
love
Jeremy.
my
Hey, going to see
I'm
guy,
going
man.
Jeremy Banks right here,
Go to
dog.
see, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Hey, the
Jeremy
funny thing
Banks,
about
that's
Jeremy
high
Banks,
risk.
man,
That's high
He
reward.
looks like
high
Kelvin
risk.
Joseph. He looks like
Yeah.
Kelvin Joseph.
Yeah, he
man
Calvin
slapped
Joseph.
the hell out of
Oh, they gave you a C.
Slap the hell out of the hook.
They killed us
Broderick.
on Broderick. They lied. That is a lie. That is a
Ooh,
this
he
should
shot
be
this
a
one.
ooh, I
gotta be.
destroyed this draft.
Hey, they would have gave you an A
no.
if you got my guy from Jackson State, though. You know.
Ah, they probably would have. They probably would have.
All right, so who the next dictator?
Let me go. Get mine
Let that
out the
big
way.
game go.
Let me say
Going
my
out the way.
draft.
You gonna do
Ooh,
some
I
trades
killed
and
that.
stuff,
Hold on,
big
quick.
game.
Hold on, let
The
me
Man, I ain't
trades
doing
make
none
it
of
fun,
that,
though.
dog.
The trades
I
make it
know it
fun,
does.
though, a little bit.
Y'all know y'all have fun. I ain't having no fun.
Y'all have fun.
I'm gonna be boring as hell. I'm gonna be
If the
boring as
homie
hell.
can't have none,
I'm ready
it
for this
ain't no
draft to hurry up.
fun.
When is it? Thursday? Hurry
Yeah.
up.
Hurry up, man.
Hold on. You rushing me, dog. I'm trying to save my draft.
Hey, they
draft was
cheated
Joe.
Boss ready to
treated
post
you.
that.
Huh?
Boss ready to post.
Oh boy, you know that's the
Favorite poster.
best draft all time. Man, hold on, look at this. Look.
I like DTR. I
God,
like Corey
it's
Trice.
nice.
Yo,
And then you matched it back
you
up
double
with
did.
Eli.
You back to back. You went
I
back
couldn't
to back
pass up on
Both
them
of those
corners,
boys
bro.
gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
fighting
I'm not
on
paying
defense.
digs on mine.
I like the quarterback though. I
Mine
like
is not
that
paying
quarterback,
digs.
though. I like that.
Right.
Yeah, you
You
right.
trying to get Diggs up out of here. I see the
You-
subliminal
you
message,
told
man.
you gave a Diggs an answer right there with 2 back to back. Sorry.
I know this is your answer, Diggs.
And with a roll tide.
All right, so how many rounds we going, Big? 3?
Man, just give me 3 hollers.
We on. Let's go.
Let's go.
You on the clock?
In and out.
You on the clock, man.
They throw all these damn tight ends in my face.
I know, bro. That's I'm telling you, you gotta move up, bro. Move up.
Do it, big guy. Do it.
The best DB in the draft right there. The best DB in the
There
draft right there.
There
on the
is
front page of
Will
this-
McDonald.
William.
I'm doing it. Will McDonald. You know it. Go ahead.
Draft already trash.
Damn, that thing fast.
Gave you an F.
He said gave me an F. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
Laporta,
Wait,
baby.
slow down a little bit.
That my dog right there, Tyreek Stevenson, man.
Don't sleep on Sam Laporta, man. He's a good tight end too, but
Good feet and everything. Cedric Wilson, man. I mean, Cedric Tillman. Dez.
I'm gonna go ahead and get Matthew Bergeron.
I love you, Big.
Bergeron.
Good pick. Good pick. Ooh, I was worried, Big. I was worried. I was shaking over here. Good pick.
There go my
dog.
guy. You already know.
God,
You already
dog,
know
that
my
was a
guy.
good pick. That was a good
Zavala,
pick.
baby.
You saved the draft with that one.
I'm gonna get Obi Trice. I'm gonna get Obi Trice.
or Trice.
I'm gonna have to go 4, man. You should have went 4, big AJ. You should have went 4.
Yeah,
Get
you should have
boss,
went 4,
man.
bro. You should have went 4.
Should have went 4.
At least.
I
Yeah, you
should've
should have
went
went 4, dog. They
Bergeron,
heard you on that, Matthew. They got you on that. All right, who up
That's
next?
all right.
You want me to
Who
say
are
it?
they?
You
I'll
go
do
let
that.
me go,
Go ahead,
man. 'cause
say
I know old boy gonna cook. I know Jay Tuck gonna cook. Let me go ahead and get in, man.
Yeah.
Go 4 for me
Tuck-
though.
Tuck
No, go
the
5 to
mastermind.
represent. Go 5 to represent the Cowboys. 5 Super Bowl. No, go 6. Cause we gonna
Yeah, get that 6 ring. Look at that 6 ring,
I
law.
like
Get
that,
that
Law.
6.
Let's
Like,
go.
Man, you might as well just go for 7
Help
heaven.
me out in
Yeah,
round.
Seven heaven. You that far, you that deep in it.
I ain't that deep, but I'm on the shallow end. All right, let's go.
I see a lot of warts. See, that's what Jerry is right, man. That move up is the business.
I'm going with Anton, man, Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I'm with you on
wee.
that one, Law.
That makes
Ooh,
sense.
but look at that pick went right before us though. Law about to get lucky if he had.
Ooh, God, he would have been so lucky.
Yeah. Smoke 14 for you. Appreciate you, man. Let's go with. Let me see who else we have. I can't see.
Oh, that super chat in the way.
Let me get that super chat out the way, man.
Yeah, get out the way and send it over here.
All right, man. Oh my God, Tyreek there. All right, so let's go BPA on all of the running backs. Let's see who all is there. Or do I wait to the 3rd? H ain't gonna be gone. Spears gonna be gone if I wait.
Tank Pie might be gone too.
Yeah, Tank done moved up on this thing since we've been doing it. Y'all
Who
notice
was
that?
your first pick?
Right.
He got
Go. Give me
Harrison from Oklahoma.
Give me the non-box wine Chardonnay. Give me that.
I like
Zach
that.
Chardonnay.
That's not a bad pick.
Defense time now. Oh no, Corey. Give me Corey.
Obi Trice.
Corey. Yeah.
What about them trenches though, Law? What about them D linemen?
Trenches gonna be razor blade thin now, man. Cause I ain't finna go with Kobe Turner right now. Go with let's see here.
No receiver?
Click on the wide outs for me, man. Let me see. Down. Man, that's razor blade thin there. They took all them. I like go back up.
Yeah, they took it. You feel me? The receivers is gone.
Hey man, it's terrible,
looking
man.
real.
What about the deep tackle? It gotta be a deep tackle.
Receivers
Fourth
looking.
now, right?
Hey, I got the Walmart
Look at the
version of
D-tackle.
DK Metcalf right there. Bryce Ford Wheaton, the Walmart version.
You want it? You want it?
Let me see what the defense look like on the inside. Go to my linebacker. Go to my LBs.
What?
Go to my LBs.
Who's that? Who's that wide receiver in the Black Panther hat?
Ooh, I know you're gonna like Ivan Pace. I know you're gonna like him. Let's go with Ivan Pace Jr., man. Based off of Boss Cowboy and J Tuck analysis there, man.
I didn't even put him in the guy, big dog.
Oh, you did. Somebody had. Was it you, J Tuck?
Yeah, man.
You, J Tuck, Ivan Pace.
He the guy, man. He ain't got my Ivan Pace in there, man. Ivan Pace in there.
All right. So where I'm at now, go back to.
Yeah, I didn't. I really didn't. He too small.
Go back to my QBs, man, because I might get my guy Dorian Thompson Robinson.
There he is, right there. Dorian's right there for you.
Yeah, go give me DTR, baby. Bitch, I pressed the wrong button.
No, I got you, Law.
Yeah. Oh, I could have got Clayton Tune though. All right, so let's go. Did I? What spot? Let's gamble.
You still ain't
with
mess with that D tackle?
Go to D. But at this point, man, they ain't gonna beat out Big Bo and Jonathan Hankins.
I don't know.
Oh,
you
you got right there,
Tommy
Tommy.
might.
But
Might get him about
look. Might be one of those sneaky Carl Brooks there or something like that.
No, go all the way back up and let me see all the
linebacker late. That's a nice linebacker late.
All right, got Ivan, but go all the way back up. Go all the way back up and click on the best player available for D tackle. Go best player available for.
Damn that.
I need that wipeout button. Damn.
He said, "Hey,
I
get
need
you
that wipeout button."
Hey, go to tight end, man. Go to tight end for me, man. Go to tight end, man.
Wipeout. That boy got wiped out.
Wiped out. Oh my God.
For real.
Oh hell. Where your girl at? Oh hell no.
I like Brandon.
Hell no. Oh hell no.
I'm getting too old for this.
That boy.
All right, man, this is hard, man. This is Chinese checkers, man. All right, man,
He reaching.
go back to the
He
GPA.
reaching.
I'm
He
reaching.
like a motherfucker. Give me Brandon Willis.
Somebody
Give me
help
Brandon Willis. Take that tight end. Take
yeah,
Brandon
I'm
Willis,
gonna take
dog.
Bruce Willis, man.
Brandon
Give me
Willis
Bruce
right
Willis.
there.
No, don't give me him, man. Don't give me him.
No, he
All right,
right.
click out of there,
He
man.
good.
Click out of there.
No.
I got him
I feel
right now.
the
I
Cowboys
do,
are going
God.
to make a play on Braden Willis. They
They
met with him
will.
as well.
I'm gonna look up
they're gonna make a play.
some tape
Trust-
tonight. So
We
we
out
gonna draft
3 of
Bruce
your
Willis.
people on your council, King, because you know you the dictator on this one. You got 3 people, you know what I mean, advising you to take Brett, and all of us said it for real. Like that's
he's
a good
good.
pick
But
right here,
this is
dog.
what
That's
I
a
want.
great pick.
I want me some glory hole.
I think I can get some glory hole out. Give me Braden Willis.
That's your guy?
Give me Willis, man. Give me Willis.
Okay, this is your guy. We not lying to you, bro. This is a good pick, bro. He one of the most complete ones.
That's where it's at.
He also long, pretty good size, but he's also pretty athletic.
Okay, go. All right, I'm wiped out. I told you I'm thin right
That
there.
was funny, bro.
No hair at the top. Oh. See, y'all gave me the lowest grade. Listen to y'all, man.
Hey, man, you should have listened.
You still
man.
got a B plus though.
Hey, we advise
I
you,
was
but
doing
hey,
good by
you got
myself
the
till I
power of the
y'all
pen,
throw.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the power of the pen. You should have vetoed us. Who up?
Yeah, you could have said
Y'all set me up, man. Yeah, take a
Hey,
screenshot.
hey, Law.
I'm gonna
Oh,
look
take
at
a
Braden
screenshot.
Willis.
Hold on real
Hey,
quick.
Law, that'll
Hold
be
on
your
real quick.
sneaky pick down the line for us later on. He'll pan out.
Right.
He might be D now, but he'll be A later.
Right.
He
He's
might be
more of a
bad.
utility type tight end, man. So he does a lot of blocking.
Utility.
He's a little fullback as well. So he fits with Mike McCarthy and them. Like I think he was a visit, maybe. I'll have to double check that, but
I should have got my guy from North Dakota, that fullback, the only fullback in the league in the
Hunter
draft.
Lupke.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hold on, Law. I'm saving your stuff. I'm gonna post it too. Law draft.
Yeah.
All right,
And then
there it
then say that the contemporaries, my cohorts or whoever, y'all put that they picked the last pick.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we told you right on
I'm
that.
just messing with y'all, man.
No,
That
we
guy
told
gonna
you
have
right.
a gold jacket one day, probably.
Right.
Like
And
No,
this is why you
but
take
where you
tight
would
ends in
pick
the
him,
sixth
they
round.
just hating.
Yeah,
They
he
just
athletic,
hating because
like,
where
for
you
real.
would have
They
picked
just hating
him,
it, yeah.
that's a good pick.
That's a good pick,
They
bro.
hate.
Like
No,
all of us
I-
saying it too. Like, and
I
I've
tell
never
y'all-
talked to Tuck about it. I never talked to Big about it. This is my first time ever talk. Go ahead, Tuck.
Yeah.
I was gonna say next year, man. What the move is, we're gonna crop them grades out from PFF.
Yeah,
like that's
I
what most
agree.
a lot of people-
Yeah, because that's
You know what I'm
swaying
saying?
people, bro. That's and they.
Right.
Yeah, you right, Tuck. That's a good idea.
But this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. My favorite out of this group right here is Corey Trice, and I think that he's just nasty with it. He's gonna fit right on in, comfortable. I think Gilly gonna teach him every little thing that he need to know. I think that Zach Charbonnet blended in with, dare I say, Malik Davis as well as Tony Pollard. There's going to be a good, comfortable spot with him. And the surprise of it all will be Ivan Pace and DTR. Those guys going to be surprising everybody. I believe DTR will be one of those guys in training camp that everybody be like, hey, man, bench Dak, man. Bench
start
Cooper
that
Rush, man.
circus.
DTR, man.
Start that circus.
Watch.
Start that circus.
All right,
Yeah, it's gonna
Tuck.
be the circus.
Let's get this run.
You
Let's
go
run
on the
7,
map.
man. Let's run 7. Let me run 7, man.
Run 7 of them. Oh, he gonna do the whole gauntlet.
No move up options.
Huh?
Any move up options? Just
Nah, I'm gonna go straight through.
let's go.
I'm gonna sit and pick. Let's
go.
see here.
Start
I
this.
advise you to lean on me a little bit on the first. I didn't play with you.
All right, so with this one,
There you go.
Michael Mayer. I'm going with Juwan Jones is there. I'm gonna go with Anton Harrison.
That's a good one.
I'm just gonna go off the way my board is too, make it easier.
Good idea.
Now go to linebacker real quick for me.
Oh, line in a second. I see your
Okay.
philosophy.
And then I'm gonna go with Deion Henley.
I knew you was gonna go with him. I heard you pushing.
And then wide
Henley
receiver
hit everything that moved. Henley hit everything that moved.
coming downhill. Wide receiver, scroll down a tad bit for me. Let me see.
Booty!
Yeah, man. I wonder what's gonna happen with them. I kind of want to go. Let me hold off. Let me go running back real quick.
They like they don't. Them wide receivers gone, man. What round it is? Third.
Which
They
is
gone by
third.
90.
Yeah, it's getting risky
Running
now.
back. I'm gonna go with Tajay Spears.
I like it.
All right, now look at wide receiver for me.
If Palmer's there, you got to get him. He gone. Hey, Hutchinson. I looked at that kid tape the other night. I said, hey, Hutchinson kid ain't that.
Yeah,
he ain't bad
he's
at all.
close. All right, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Go to cornerback for me. Let's see, corner. Wide receivers get wiped out, bro. Okay, Eli Ricks right there.
That's a good pick.
Eli, not Manning, baby. Man, you going good so far, bro.
All right, let's see. Defensive tackle. Okay, go with Big Broderick Martin. Your one tech right there for me.
You like him over Clark, Gerard?
Yeah. I like Broderick Martin. The defensive end on this one. So the edge rusher.
Y'all sleeping on Trey Dean.
We got kind of light there. Do I do like Isaiah Land? BJ Thompson, he's gonna be. Can I get BJ Thompson now? He's gonna get wiped out. BJ Thompson was another 30 visit. He has the size and length that Dan Quinn likes.
I say get him. 30 visit guy.
Yeah, let me get him now. He's a visit guy because I feel like I'm gonna get wiped out if I don't take him now. And then
Last pick, huh?
Because you know when the Cowboys looking at him, I trust
Yeah.
our scouting team.
Scroll down just a tad bit. Let's see here. We kind of get wiped out. I'm gonna go with. Scroll up 1 second. Scroll up one. Looks a little bit. I think it's Taiwan Mullen, corner. Dude, I want to go with him, or I didn't go wide receiver though, did I?
I wouldn't force
I'm gonna
it.
go look
If
at
it
wide
wasn't
receiver.
for if it wasn't for injuries,
because
Cam Brown would have been even higher. If it wasn't for
Receivers.
injuries for Ohio State.
Yeah, everyone's wiped out. Okay.
you got you a super fast guy here if you want.
Yeah, Darius Davis, Dallas Daniels, Jackson State. This is the last pick of the
There you
draft.
go. Dallas was
go
catching
to-
everything in Jackson.
Go back to let me see
Yeah.
if they're available.
Just get the pick
Um,
of whatever's available.
I'm trying to think on what I got. I'm gonna go with my guy MJ Anderson. No, whoa. No, go Tywone Mullen. Tywone Mullen trying to get a corner. Tywone Mullen,
There it is.
corner.
All right.
It's a good draft right there, man. Especially
So it's-
1 through 4. That was just killing it, man. Look at that.
yeah, I rode that.
Hey, you
I
want me to
forgot
say
already.
this one? You want
Yeah,
this?
go ahead and say that. Go ahead and say that. I like that draft.
All right.
like
So,
that
what's your
draft.
thoughts on it? Break that draft down real quick while I. Say
Yeah, so my thought process was I went and solidified the offensive line because I'm with you guys about kicking Tyler Smith back to left guard. So Anton Harrison, he's a guy that can kind of sit and wait to whenever Tyron Smith kind of goes down. But I feel like he's a solid left tackle, a young guy, good feet, good balance, good pass pro.
Yeah.
Linebacker.
Very good.
The linebacker,
Pass
you know,
pro.
for me, when it comes to Dion Henley, man, he is a phenomenal talent. I broke down his very high motor, fast guy, comes downhill, great in coverage. He's an older prospect, so he's really 25 years old. Like, he's already 25, but taking him in the second round doesn't impact as much. Tajay Spears, even though he had the ACL injury, he is a high octane running back, very Tony Pollard-ish, can come out there and be explosive, so he can kind of wait and fill that gap. So when we move on from Tony Pollard, Eli Ricks, phenomenal talent at the cornerback position, a guy that can get, especially at that value in the 4th round. Roderick Martin, big 1 tech, can play 3 tech as well, high motor guy, run stopper, so I'm looking to solidify the interior. BJ Thompson, he has the size that Dan Quinn likes, also athleticism, small school guy that's met with the Cowboys for 30 visits. And then Tywone Mullen, just another corner, probably be a special teamer. He'll kind of work his way in rotation. So with Eli and Tywone, more than likely I'm moving on from Kelvin Joseph and also Nick Wright.
I'm glad that you didn't reach for
Good way to
receiver
break it
too.
down.
I'm glad you didn't reach for receiver.
I thought about Grant DuBose, wide receiver. I know the Cowboys may have met with him. I had to pull up my 30 visit list, but hey, it's just he's probably not going to crack it. So
One thing I can tell you though about the wide receivers, the after the draft, the undrafted guys. Remember we had like Ty Fargo last year and a whole bunch of guys like the Ontario Drummond. I think the Cowboys gonna have another wave of good guys. Peyton Hendershot was an undrafted guy that came in, even though he was a tight end. So we gonna kill it. I believe we gonna kill it again.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, one more like break. I see that y'all got them likes up. I see y'all got them likes way up. But we're about 75 likes short. I know on my channel and pretty much everybody else's channel.
Shame.
It's a lot of people watching. Let's hit that like button.
Shame.
OC.
Let me go hit that like button too, man. So let me,
you know
let me practice what we preach.
You know what?
Hold on.
I gotta hit mine too, bro. See, ain't that bad? You ain't lying. I gotta do the same thing. I ain't hit my own like. Is that shady?
Yeah, we on J Tuck channel right now.
Yeah, I'm doing it now too. So I just hit it. I'm doing
Just
it.
hit yours.
Yep. All right, there it is. All right, OC. Now you
Yes,
did
sir.
a whole video today on the move up strategy, so you got no choice. You have to.
Yeah, I'm moving up for sure.
So
I'm moving up for sure.
So what's your aiming point? Because I'm gonna be the one that's quarterbacking.
18.
You want to play with 18?
Yep.
You sure, bro?
Take me to 18.
That's risky.
I think that's gonna get me right where I need to be, man. I think that's gonna get me right where I need to be. Give me 18.
Now, if they run out, you ain't gonna be able to go back.
I know, bro. I'm a rock with it.
But I'm advising you. Dallas said that it's about 15. I think you should target 15. You saw that I was able to make a trade for just a second rounder for next year. Why not do that?
You know what? That's a real good advice, boss. I'm gonna take your advice on that. Go ahead and give me 15. Give me 15.
Right.
That's fine.
All right, let's go. I'm just looking out for you, big dog. I want you to hit.
I think he will be there at 18, but that's fine. We'll go 15. It doesn't matter. It's a few picks.
Especially just for a second rounder for next year with the.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I just want to make sure, bro. All right, so we targeted 15,
Yeah.
so I got to drive this thing. Here we go. Woo! I hit that perfect. Let me see. All right, let me see. So Broderick is off. Paris is off. You probably would have made it, OC. You probably would have made it, dog.
I think I would have made it. Yep.
So this is what we can do. It looked like you. Let's trade with Pittsburgh. That'll be 17. All right.
Yep.
Let's do that. All right. So Pittsburgh is 17. We want 17. We giving away 26. I'm gonna try to give away a third rounder for next year. Okay.
Yep.
For the trade.
Come on,
See what we got.
They took it. They took it.
Tomlin.
See, they took it.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Oh my
All right, cool.
God.
So look. So let's see who we got.
Hopefully.
Get him. Oh, he almost got Peter.
You could have got Peters, dog. Ooh, we should have traded at 16. We should have did 16. You would have got Peter, dog.
Oh, so
Yeah, that's all right. Let's go. Let's go on. Do we have right available?
Right is available.
Take right.
OC, what's your thoughts on Peter? Because I've been hearing people's mixed reviews. I want to hear what you
God.
Man, I think this, man. I think that the narrative about his short arms is false.
Yes,
I think he has adequately long arms at 34 inches. I think that he's the most technically advanced guy overall in the draft, and he's more consistent. He's the most plug and play ready, not because of his physical prowess, that he's the most physical athletic freak like a Paris Johnson. Like Paris Johnson Jr. is more freakish, but in terms of fundamental, a guy that's go do his job, not get beat, and has tremendous upside as him. And also, he's the only guy I think out of the top premier tackles that could play all 5 positions. I think he could play center, guard, or tackle. But I think that the value with him being one of the top picks is a tackle. So I'm super high on him, and I label him Tuck as a technician.
Okay, yep, I'm spot on with you. I think he's simple plug and play. All right, cool.
Yeah, and people, I would just want to tell everybody, go look up his arm length. All you got to do is go put in his name and put in NFL profile. He don't got short arms. People just saying that.
Someone just mentioned in the chat, what was Slater's arms? I can look that up. Like, let's see here.
Yeah.
It's 34 and a half.
Yeah, because I know he 34. But going back to the draft. All right, so we got the draft back up. So obviously your guy gonna be Darnell Wright.
Yep.
And we just gave away a third for this. I love it.
All right, let's do it.
Would y'all be mad at that, giving away a third for next year for this?
Absolutely not.
Me neither.
Hell no.
We're gonna get a comp pick anyway for next year anyway, right?
Yeah, Slater's arms were 33, so he's actually has shorter arms than Peter. So
it looked like the strategy should be the Dallas Cowboys should target around 15 to 16 on the move up. Just keeping it real. You know what I mean? Looking at this as a aid. Because they said themselves it's about 15 to 17 good players. You know Wright go be one of those, so you got to target around 15, 16 to 17. Keeping it real.
Yep. All right, so I'll scroll up a little bit. See who's there. You know, I mean, give me Charbonnet. I like that pick. I like him.
That's a good pick.
I like him.
Good pick. Ooh, look at our offense will be sick right now. Oh, we gonna run the ball. Oh,
Trice.
You know, I mean, look, Trice ain't bad. Scroll up a little bit. Scroll back down. Go a little bit slower so I can see, boss. You're going fast.
King, I think
a little bit slow.
Dictator. I think we should take a look at the weapons. I want you to what happened to Tuck.
Let's take. I want to take a look at the weapons, but I also want to take a look at edge.
Okay.
So let's take a look at the weapons, like the wide receivers and edge. Let's take a look at that.
All right.
Real quick.
Yeah. Right here, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Trey, I know it seemed like a reach, but it's not a reach. PFF is gonna call it a reach, but I'm super high on Trey Palmer right here. He is not.
Scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit.
Xavier Hutchinson
No,
not bad either.
go to edge, boss. Go to edge.
Okay.
Go to edge.
Isaiah McGuire's not bad right here either. That's not a bad.
Carl
And
Brooks.
then you bought Andre Carter.
Yeah.
Scroll up a little bit.
Ooh.
All right.
This my guy. I gave him
Yes,
4
sir.
stars.
Scroll down a little bit.
He'll be there by next round.
No, I mean scroll back up to the top a little bit.
You got some
In
good
my
edges.
opinion,
You got good edges.
yeah. Give me KJ Henry.
You
Why
going
Andre
KJ?
Carter? Why Andre Carter?
Yeah. I don't like his rank, man. I don't like his rank. I'm
No,
gonna take
we
KJ
want
Henry.
the player. Forget they ranks. Forget that. We ain't trying to get.
Okay. Let me look. Let me look.
Ain't that your guy,
Scroll-
OC?
Yeah, that's your guy, bro.
Scroll up a little bit. Scroll up. Well, scroll up a little bit. Hold on. Y'all
That's what
pressuring me.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do, man.
Yeah,
We your
go
advisors.
Carter. Go Carter. I'll take Carter.
Your advisors, dog. We
I'm pressuring you, OC, on Carter now.
That's what we
I'm
doing,
pressure on
man.
you,
Nah, I'll
Carter
take
now.
Carter.
Do that. Yeah, dude.
I'll
We're
take Carter.
trusted advisors. We're gonna tell you what we believe is right, and you got to make
Okay,
a
yes, sir.
decision.
All right, cool. All
Shoemaker.
right, who we got now?
Shoemaker.
Shoemaker
Scroll
not
up.
bad. Scroll up. It's no more.
Carter.
It's just down.
Scroll up a little bit.
You already
Yes,
got-
Carter. Ooh, Carter.
You know, this is a tough one. I think
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. You gotta get this dude right here, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna veto anything that was finna come out your mouth. You have to get
So
him.
you can go with Villamai Fioko or KJ Henry.
okay, fine. Go ahead, boss. Make the pick.
Well, we got us a small little debate. You want to go with KJ Henry or Fioko? Because I'm
Fioko-
super high on Abdullah.
I mean, look. Henry is a guy that I'm solid on. I like Henry, but we
Let's
just
go with
got an
that.
edge.
Let's go.
So no. This is a balance. This is gonna be a balanced draft. Oh, you know what? Let's do something. Let's look at guard.
Okay.
Yeah, you just picked Carter. I forgot you just picked Carter. So yeah.
No,
yeah.
you already
Yeah,
got
let's
right.
pick Carter. Let's look at
You
guard.
got right. You already got right.
Yeah, I know, but let's look at guard still.
Okay. You trying to double?
And then let's look at guard.
Ooh.
Or
You
he.
can get Voorhees and stack him. Red shirt.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I love the strategy, Tuck. Andrew Voorhees and red shirting. Ooh.
Okay, so now let's look at cornerback real quick.
I like that idea, Tuck. That's a fantastic idea.
Let's get Ricks. Taking Ricks. He's their value pick. I'm taking Ricks.
We got to go back to guard. We got to go right back to guard, though. We got to go right back.
Yeah.
No, I'm about to.
He's gone
I'm about
now.
to because I think some of them will fall.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at guard.
Wipe out.
John Greens.
Wipe out.
What my babe?
You got to go.
Scroll up a little bit. Let me
It's
see.
no ups. It's no ups. It's just downs.
I mean,
You know, it's
down.
funny. John, you can make the argument. That John
Give me Maffa.
Gaines, but
What was
Give me
gonna say,
Maffa.
Tuck?
I was gonna say you can make the arguments that overall that John Gaines is a better overall prospect than Mafi, but people just like the strength when it comes to Mafi, so I
Yeah.
see the attraction. So
Yeah, it's the mauler.
yeah,
I like Maffa. Give me Maffa. Let's cut one of these weaker boys.
Yeah, I love the vision because you also putting that with right. That's just nasty with nasty. I love it. I love this draft. Oh, this draft gonna beat my draft. This draft is gonna. Oh, you gotta go DTR right now. It's no, no.
UCLA boys.
You got to right now. OC. It is no.
Scroll.
other
Wait a
option.
second. Scroll down a little bit.
You playing too much. No,
I just want to look. I just want to look.
I'm with you.
Okay,
man.
scroll back up, please. Scroll back up, please, to the top slowly, so I can see.
I'll sleep on Grant DuBose out of Charlotte. He's nasty. But
Clayton Tune is gonna be who they gonna draft though.
yeah, they'll pull Clayton too.
They love
All right.
Clayton Tune.
Go up a little bit more.
I wouldn't be mad at Toon, but I want the athletic quarterback for the vision we talked about before.
Go to
somebody
quarterback,
do the
boss.
dirty work. You
Go
know
to quarterback.
what I'm saying? Boo-boo.
Duggan.
No. Scroll
Hell
down. Scroll down a little bit, boss.
That's it. It's
Picking
no
me,
more.
man. You be bear picking me.
I mean, scroll up. You know where I can see more players.
It's no players. We
Dang,
gotta
that's
go
it.
to-
These are only 3.
Yeah, it's
Go with DTR then. Go with DTR.
Love the pick.
DTR.
Go DTR.
Ooh, this draft is fire.
So far, it's
we gonna win a
surprisingly,
Super Bowl
like-
with this one. Damn.
Grant
How many
DeBose.
starters you think he got out of this?
Dog,
click-
I
click-
know
click
he
on-
got right. I know.
Click
he
on
got
Grant DeBose so people can see him, boss.
I need to go look up him.
Yeah, he's nasty. 6'2", that's the size that Mike McCarthy and them likes.
Yeah.
High point the ball, do a lot of
Love
different
it.
things. So
What's his
I love
speed
it.
range and all that? He got short area quick. What you like about him?
I mean,
J-Tuck.
he kind of fits the mold of what like a Michael Gallup would be. But like I said, he plays very tough, plays with attitude. You know what I'm saying? He's a small school guy. But like I said, he's sitting there in the 7. You know, he can do a lot of different things. So he can play in this slot a little bit. But he's going to be like a wide receiver. But
y'all homework, guys.
Go to defensive tackle, boss.
yeah, go check him out, Law. I think you'll like him once you see him.
Mm-hmm.
Got anybody there? Let's see if we got anybody there.
Javarius Owens, Jonah Tavi, again, Jacob Slade, defensive tackle.
I like this idea.
Scroll down a little bit or up, however you want to say that.
Oh no, you gotta go with Nesty right here. I'm sorry, bro.
No. Hold on.
Who's this?
Nasty. What about Slade? I like Slade. He's not bad.
I'ma just say
Go back up.
In the whole book, I
Go back.
only gave 4 people 4 stars.
You say Nasby? You like Nasby? Boss, let's go with Nasby. I'll rock with him. I've done some work on him, man. I mean, he's fine. That's fine. Let's go with.
All right, that's the draft.
Man, y'all been doing y'all homework, man.
Yeah, but I'm super high on him though. So you know how that go when you got
Slade's not bad either, man. Slade's not bad either.
They lied on that first pick. That's why I don't trust PFL.
They gave you F. For Mafia.
They lied, bro.
ABD.
They
Oh,
lied.
A
This
plus.
is a whole A plus draft.
I do like the philosophy, man, of getting all of those guys. It must be.
Yeah, that's a good draft.
Yeah, that's
a good draft.
Yeah, that's anybody that know the Cowboys know that's a great draft. That accomplished a lot. We doubled up on guard. A lot of us been talking about the double up because you also got to prepare for Zach Martin potentially. You got the Mauler mentality. We've been looking for the next run, Leary. So you got Wright, who's a Mauler. Then you got another Mauler with Mafia. I agree with Jay Tuck that technically he needs some work, but the mentality, man, them boys gonna be bringing that training camp will be, whoo! I love it. And then you got you a sick back, a power back, man, bro. Like. That draft is sick. Then you got Eli Ricks. I got him my number 2 overall corner. And you got Nesty. And you got an athletic quarterback. Ooh. You killed it. That's smoke. I think you might have got me on that one, though. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta do
Yeah, well.
All right, so what's y'all final words, man? I'll kick it off. So draft season is here. Again, you know, the Boss Cowboy Guide is available for those who want to get into that. It's book 4. Y'all go ahead and also hit that like real quick. So we appreciate everybody who, you know, support Boss Cowboy Sports with the guide, because at this point you already pretty much know these guys, so you're not really probably getting the book to learn people, but you might. One thing that you will see is that I definitely gonna have some ranks that's outside the norm. Like, I know a lot of people don't really high on Nesty, but I love Nesty. And I'm talking about I watched a lot of Nesty and I kept seeing the same thing. I kept seeing a supermotor, like extreme. It's one of them things, and I said this last year. I remember saying this about Malcolm Rodriguez. I said he's gonna be one of them players that's gonna blow up and everybody gonna be like, where he come from. I think Nesty got that same potential. I'm being all the way honest with you. Some of these people, I've learned that it's a lot of people that don't dig. That's why I love the final word. I know Tuck is gonna dig. I know the OC is gonna dig. I know Law is gonna dig. They go come up and they go dig, and you gonna be like, who? But when it's all said and done, I'm certain that we do the work here that most people don't do. So my final word is trust your eyes. Trust your eyes and try to get better every week or every year. Try to get better at this. Just trust your eyes. Because this is the deal. And I'm telling y'all, I just watched a whole draft marathon where they went through the history of the whole draft. And one of the top GMs said the best of us are around 57% right. The best of us. So they saying on average they make D's. So don't be afraid to say what you see. You probably right. That's the key. You probably right. For everybody that get bullied into thinking like others, well, you going with a D average. Just go ahead and trust yourself. So that's the only thing that I say out of this whole process that I trust everybody on this panel know. We don't always agree, but I promise you, we've all done our own research and we flat-footed. Jay Tuck is flat-footed on his 50. I'm flat-footed on my book, and we go watch it play out on that grass. That's my final word.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
My final word is gonna be real quick. I'm ready for the draft. I'm done with these mock drafts. I'm tired of seeing them. I this time of the year it's great when you can do them, but it gets out of control. So I'm ready for it to happen. As I said before, I feel like if they stay put at 26, they're gonna have to take some time because I believe there are gonna be people on their board, multiple people on their board that's gonna be there, and they're gonna decide which way they're gonna go. But just my last thing on this is, whoever the Cowboys draft at 26 is kind of going to tell me something looking ahead.
Yeah.
So that 26 pick is going to kind of tell me where their mind frame is. Remember how we said this is all in season? With this 26 pick, if they stay there, or if they move up, that's going to really tell me they all in. But if they do this 26 pick and have like maybe a move where you're feeling like, okay, yeah, they're putting it all in this year. So that's what I'm going to be looking at the 26 pick. Will this be an all-in pick, or is this a pick for the future? That's my final word.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut y'all, but I'm going to be looking for that too. That's the main thing I'm going to be looking for. Is this an all-in pick, or is this a pick for the future?
Yeah, so my final word, once again, man, is thank you. I just said this online on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere. It's like, thank you, Cowboys Nation, for giving me the platform and believing in me to push me further when it comes to this draft content. So, like I said, I pushed myself to the highest level possible. That wasn't just for me, but that was just for us to make sure that you guys are educated. And all my ask is, Cowboys Nation, is whoever we pick, ride with them. Like it frustrates me that there's going to be particular people in our fan base who's going to want whoever we pick just to fail because it wasn't their guy. Don't act like spoiled kids on Christmas. You should have got enough exposure, and that's what's like, that's really the beauty of what we do here in this content community. Once again, thank you everybody for pushing me. So tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, I'll be live with a bunch of prospects, getting interviews. I got a huge charity event. I got a thing going on with Bijan and some other stuff going on. So definitely tune in for that. So it's finally here. For me, it's a breath of fresh air. Let me exhale a little bit because all the work that I've done, we're finally here. It's pencils down. There's nothing else I can do. No more film sessions, no more mocks. This is what it is. It's in the Cowboys' hands. But like I said, at the end of the day, Cowboys Nation, support whoever we pick. And let's get to this season and get to playing football. That's my final word.
It's great, man.
Yeah, man. So listen, guys, it's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Thursday is going down, and we're going to step here into the eyes and the heart of the Cowboys front office into where they really want this team to go next year. So I'm excited. And listen, we're doing exactly what we do best. If we can't do anything else, we can draft well. So I've said that a lot of times, and I'll say it again because it's worth repeating. So support all the channels, first of all. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out of the building. And go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and comment also, right? Because that all helps the channels grow. And excited to see you guys that may join us live at Walk-Ons on Thursdays and Thursday at 7 o'clock in the Colony, if you guys can make it out. And that's my final word.
Business.
Put hashtag straight business in the chat.
Most definitely, man. Everything is wonderful with the final word because it gives us time to talk about these draft prospects, about real, authentic views of our thoughts of this. But everyone have a reason,
Right.
but results are what matter, right?
Facts.
At the end of the day, man,
Right.
that's just what matter. So regardless of who we draft, the Dallas Cowboys will put them in their system. We don't have a lot of holes. We don't have a lot of them. And I think that the Cowboys will solidify that come Thursday night. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. That's all the thoughts that I have on this. Let's continue to grind and shine, baby.
Baby, let's get it. In the time, baby, we going to the Super Bowl. I agree. So we gonna win the Super Bowl. We can run it back. Can I say that again?
Yeah.
We can run it back.
Maybe I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something? I've been really in the film letter, yeah.
Big. I hope Big ain't gone. Big probably gone. But we can run it back. Law. We can run it. Like, we don't have to draft, Law.
Right. We done got our guys already. Right. Everybody else supplement.
We don't even
Ancillary.
have to draft it. We can run it back with San Fran. Listen, y'all. We are this week. Ooh, wait. Like Tuck said, let's just enjoy it. Regardless.
Yep,
Celebrate
enjoy
the
it.
pick, bro.
New
Celebrate.
season. New season starts this week.
All the opinions, we gonna put it behind us. We gonna start talking about, hey, how's this particular player from Thursday on gonna help us win this Super Bowl? I'm supporting whoever it is. If it's a pick for the future, cool. If it's a pick for the now, cool. If it's a pick that I hate, cool.
Search for the
Playing
one, but
with house
baby
money.
girl, it's nothing real as this.
Say that again.
So we playing with house money. It's a good situation to be in, Cowboys Nation.
Yeah, we chilling. Let's enjoy it.
Lately, I just wanna run it